So what we want to do now is want to play exactly what Kendrick Perkins had to say on ESPN First Take, and then want to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to Kendrick Perkins here.
Here's the thing, right? When it comes to the Lakers and J.J. Redick, this is all about Anthony Davis. This is all about Anthony Davis. I know we just played the sound bite of me yesterday, but we did that. That was off of NBA Today. UD was on set with me. As soon as we started, they announced the breaking news right when we were on the show. And right after they announced that, we went into conversation, and I don't remember if it was Ramona Shelburne or Dave McMenamin, but one of them had talked about how Anthony Davis is pushing to get Rondo on the bench. And the first thing came to my mind is, damn, why? Right? We know that they won a championship together. We know Rondo is one of the best basketball minds to ever play the game of basketball. We get all that. But what I took from it is, AD is like, hey, Bron, you got your guy in J.J. Redick. I need my guy in Rajon Rondo on the bench, a guy that I could fully trust. Again, it's about trust. It's about gaining their respect. I heard UD talk about this 3 weeks ago, or maybe 4 weeks, about a month ago, when he was talking about, if J.J. Redick get hired, how guys are going to have that thought in the back of their head. Can we trust this? Is it coming from J.J. or is it coming from Bron? This is a real thing. No matter how we want to sugarcoat it, no matter how we don't want to address it, it is a real thing because they had a podcast together and guys in that locker room know how close they are now. And that matters. So you gotta, if you're JJ, you gotta establish a relationship with the most important player on this team, and that's Anthony Davis. You gotta get that understood.
So you heard what Kendrick Perkins, what he had to say there. I think he's telling the truth. And I think what he said was sensible. You need to prioritize Anthony Davis because he's the star that's going to be leading this franchise into the future. He's the one that the Lakers hitched their wagon to, right? They decided that he was going to be the successor to LeBron. But what does that really mean by prioritizing Anthony Davis? Here's what I think of when I say prioritizing Anthony Davis. An example of that could be ensuring that he's the number one shot taker on the team. That would help. That would certainly help. Ensuring that Anthony Davis is always in the right mindset in terms of being on attack mode. Ensuring that LeBron James is a complimentary star to Anthony Davis instead of a co-star. Some people say, well, that's outlandish. That's the bloody truth. If you look at the Lakers in round one against the Denver Nuggets, Anthony Davis was the Lakers' best player. It wasn't even close. All of the majority of the offense should be going through him. If AD takes 20 shots a game, LeBron should be somewhere around 13. And LeBron should now be more of a facilitator trying to get other guys involved. It'd be difficult because LeBron stat pads. So he wants to get his numbers. If J.J. Redick emphasizes Anthony Davis in the way that they're talking about, you will see Anthony Davis become the focal point of that offense, where it's running through him, where you don't have points and stretches in the game where AD doesn't even touch the ball when he's the hottest hand, like what we saw in the playoffs last year, when I think he had like 20-something points in the first. I don't remember what the hell he had. He could have finished that game with 50 and said he didn't. You can't have situations like that, and it's becoming upon the coach to communicate that to his players that, listen, this guy needs to get the ball, and also get in Anthony Davis's ear, like, demand the damn ball as well. That's what it means to me. Not just, hey, AD, what do you think about? No. That's not what it needs to translate on the court. This is how I'm interpreting this particular situation there.